Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Geneva, and I'll be taking you through the setup of your equipment, right? So the setup of your equipment starts at page 25, and that's going to be where we start setting up your EPoll book. Also, now just to keep you going, on page 32, that would be the setup of your ballot scanner and the ballot scanner box, all right? And then on page 35, that's where we'll start setting up your touchscreen voting unit, okay? But meanwhile, we're going to start working together on our EPoll books, okay? All right, so no later than 5:15 a.m. on election morning, you need to have your EPoll book set up and running. You will find your EPoll books inside this black case right here. It'll also have a tag here. This tag should have your precinct and ward on it. Now, you already know that if it doesn't have your precinct and ward, you will reach out to election supplies. Got it? Yeah. And then you can also have a seal on this case. Got it? When you see a seal already attached to a piece of equipment, you will verify it on your seal accountability form, okay? Now, inside your case, you will find 2 EPoll books, 2 EPoll book stands, 1 keyboard, 1 Verizon jetpack, and 1 loud coral colored card. Yeah, I said it 3 times fast. And if you look at your table, that's exactly what you got, but you're missing something. What are you missing? Your keyboard, isn't it? Yeah, your keyboard is missing, all right? So the election coordinator will actually be using the keyboard because, you guys use the 2-1 method in which to look up a voter. The election coordinator, more than likely, if they have to enter someone using in registration, they got to put in more data, so they are more suited to use the keyboard. Got it? Now, may I operate from your table, please? Yes? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I do believe in asking permission. All right, so let me introduce you to your new EPoll book stand. First of all, you'll notice that she got a whole lot of swivel. All right. You'll also notice that there are some USB ports right here in the front, and that's where you will plug in your keyboard. Also, on the right side of it, you see where you see the yellow? That's your new voter card activator. So this is where you will activate voter cards now. The old piece of equipment you guys used to have was called the voter card activator. You no longer have it. It's been decommissioned. And this is where you'll be actually activating cards from. Also, it has an AC power adapter on the back. And this is where you will give your EPoll book stand its power right here. Y'all see that? You pretty much have to move the whole stand around. So we're getting ready to start working together on putting everything together. Now, the first thing I want you guys to do is please find your power cord. It's on your table. I have yours, Socrates. Now, you're going to plug it into the adapter on the back of your EPoll book stand. And when you plug it in all the way. Make sure it's flush. Because if you don't plug it in all the way, your EPoll book stand will not get power and your card reader won't work, okay? Everybody got that done already? No, don't plug it in just yet. I didn't tell you to plug it in yet. Okay? The next thing I want you guys to do is to please find the micro USB right here on the lower left-hand side of your EPoll book stand. There's a little small micro USB. Go ahead and plug that in. Just plug it right in. Yep. Now, after you do those 2 items, now you can plug in your EPoll book stand into your power strip. All right. Everybody got it plugged in? Now, those are the only 2 items that we've only plugged in our 2 EPoll book stands. Got it? Now, I want someone to please find the jetpack that is on the table. Here's your jetpack. All right. Now, you'll notice that the cord is plugged in underneath it. It's only 1 at the table, so somebody please pick it up. It doesn't matter who. And this is your top. This is the top edge right here. All right. I want you to press the power button on the top edge, press and hold until it says net gear, then release. We will not plug it in as of yet. because we're waiting to get a good signal, okay? Now, you're going to see Netgear. We don't have it plugged in as of yet. We don't plug in our jetpack until we get a signal. You'll notice that it's saying Verizon. Everybody got that? Okay. Now, at some point, it's going to say jetpack initializing. You're going to see a white screen, little dots going around in a circle. All right. Then you're going to see a red box with a Wi-Fi signal inside of it. I want you guys to look at the top of it. Do you guys see where it says 4G? You looking at for 3G or 4G? You guys see that? Okay, everybody see it? Mm-hmm. Now, to the left of the 4G, you should see 1 or 2 bars, anywhere from 4 to, it depends on how many bars you got. You see it? Yeah. You see it right down there by my nail? Yes. All right, see that? Now, listen carefully. If your screen goes black, all you have to do is tap your power button. It comes right back on. This is where I'm going to sit my jetpack. I won't pick it up again because I'm going to plug it in right here. So basically what we did is that we got our signal. Once we got our signal, we will sit our jetpack right there. We won't pick it up again. We won't move it. Got it? Because once you move it after you've gotten the signal, you may not get a good signal to do what you need to do. Okay? Now that we've got our good signal and we've got it plugged in, the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to turn on our EPoll book. And to do so, we're going to press the power button on the top left edge of the EPoll book. Just press and hold until it says Toshiba, then you release. Everybody should have Toshiba coming up. Now, at some point, you're going to see 3 buttons come up on your screen. The one in the middle says Launch Express Poll. That's the one I want you to tap. Please tap Launch Express Poll. Now, your screen is going to change, and it's now going to prompt you for a password. Today's password is 1111. Once you put that in there, go ahead and tap Continue. Now, when we tap our screens, let's talk about that real quick. You will tap the screen gently. Don't stab it or press it or hold it. All right? No shanking of the screen. Just gentle taps. That's all you need to do. Now you are on the screen, and it should have your precinct and ward on election day. Got it? That should have your precinct and ward. And then underneath there, you guys see where it says user initials? Yes. Put your initials in that box. Just go ahead and start typing. Now, do you see at the bottom of this, right underneath there, you see where it says tap here to enter data? Go ahead, tap that box, and then put in the password again, 1111. And then tap log in. Okay? Now, your screen should actually have your precinct and ward on it. Today, we are using the Seville Apartments. Got it? But on election day, this should say your precinct and ward. If it doesn't, what would you tap? Wrong poll. Go back. But today, this is the one that we're operating from, so we're going to go ahead and say what? Okay, this is the correct poll. Go ahead and tap OK. This is the correct poll. Now it's going to bring you up to a screen. You guys see that it says the polls are closed, right? So we're not going to open the polls right now because we got to make sure that our jetpack successfully connected to our EPoll book. And to do that, we will tap the status tab in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Status, tap status. All right? And at the bottom of the screen, you guys see where it says connected? Everybody got it? Now do you understand why we have to turn on the jetpack first? So that if you turn on jetpack first, when the EPoll book comes up, it should see it, got it, and connect to it. So now that we know that we're connected, we got to now get the updates because people have been early voting, voting by mail, registering to vote, getting married, changing their names, making weird decisions with their life anyway. We're going to get our updates, and to do that, we will tap Poll Book Update at the top of the screen. Now, if you look at the bottom, you see Poll Book Update again, don't you? Go ahead, tap that. And then last, I want you to tap Run Update, the little shiny button to the... And now you guys should see a green bar going across the screen. Y'all see that? Yes. But we're not going to stand there and look at that pretty green bar. We could be setting up the rest of our equipment, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, so on page 32, that's going to take us through the setup of our ballot scanner. Your brand new ballot scanner. Let's talk about it. All right, first things first, you'll be dealing with quality. And real quick, if you get a box in the middle of your screen, don't tap anything because we're going to do it together, okay? We need to stay together. So here is the bottom of your new ballot scanner. The first thing you notice, it's quality, all right? Now I want you to look right here in the front. Now do you see this little narrow spot right here? This is the front portion of your ballot box, got it? Now you notice these little tracks and grooves in here? You'll see what it's for in a moment. Now, you have holes drilled in the front, the back, and both sides. You will seal the bottom of the ballot scanner box to the body. Got it? You no longer have the Velcro. So this is new. I'm going to gently place this on the floor. Yeah, that is quality. Now, here is your body. It's still built in the same way that you guys are used to. Come on out. Okay, so you guys remember this, don't you? Oh, yes. All right, y'all see that? So do you see how the little, the little ridges are in there? So you got you actually got holes in the front, back, and both sides. Those are the holes in which you will place your seals. You really want to see something dynamic? Watch this. So first of all, you see this. You do see the Board of Election logo. You see the arrow. But just keep watching. That was it. That's it. Yeah, that's it right there. Now listen carefully. What you would do, this is where you will start putting your seals on for the body to the bottom. So this is your seal. It's going to be red on election day. Very sturdy seal. You will have 4 seals on the bottom. There are also going to be 4 seals going around the top as well. And 1 more seal on the lid with a grand total of 9 seals. So how do you put the seals in? So you're going to take the seal by the neck, all right, just like this. And then you will thread it through in the bottom. I'm not going down there because I can't get back up. So you're going to thread it through there. It's going to go all the way through. And then what you're going to do is create a U on the inside, bring it back out, and then you'll seal it. So it should look just like that. Y'all see that? All right. Y'all see that? Fairly simple. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull out your lid. Now your lid, this is something special. I say take 2 people to do it because it's real bulky. It's got a little weight to it. That's your lid right there. All right. The first thing you'll notice is the little Velcro strips right here. These little strips are going to control your cords. Got it? Now, also there's a latch right here. This latch is going to grab the back of the ballot scanner and lock it down into place. Oh yeah, and this is where you're also going to put the other seal. Now, these little slots right here, well, they're for your the bottom of your ballot scanner. You're going to actually line up and then slide into the slot and get locked down into place. How cool is that? And she's sturdy. All right, we're getting ready to put the lid on. Now, little side note. First of all, you still got your 2 arrows right there, right? On election day, your equipment will be brand new. It will be tight. You will have to work it a little bit, okay? Just heads up. All right? Now let's talk about your ballot scanner. All right? Here she is. She's smaller. She's all muscle now. She went on a keto diet and she's looking good. Look at that. So you notice the 2 red seals right here, right? So behind these 2 red seals are 2 doors which are housing 2 memory cards, little SD cards, got it? Over here on this side, there's actually the modem port door right here, all right? It's a yellow seal. Now you guys remember what happened with yellow seals. You're gonna break them, right? At some point. Now the little appendages right here on this side, this is where that you're gonna slide these into the slot. Once again, your 2 red seals, don't forget SD cards behind them, right? And right here, this yellow seal, behind this yellow seal is where you're gonna plug in your modem to transmit, got it? And you have something new. You now have a cast and return button. And your tape no longer moves. Everything that's going on and or going wrong with the ballot scanner will be displayed right here on the screen, okay? How cool is that? Pretty cool. So I'm gonna place it I'm going to put it on the lid here. I'm going to line it up so that I can sit it into the little slots. There she is. She's in place. Almost. She's going to slide back. I'm going to bring it up, lock the latch in place, and bring it down. It's going to be a little tight, all right? Then the seal goes through, and you're going to lock it up, all right? The reason why we don't use these seals in class because they are fairly expensive, but you know, you guys will know how to use them on election day, all right? Now I'm going to plug her in. Now you'll notice that I'm working from this red box. Believe it or not, your ballot scanner is going to come in this red box right here. Yeah, you guys remember this box, right? Yeah, so we actually repurposed it. And we're going to go ahead and pull out this cord. Now, we heard your cries for help with the cord. You now are the proud owners of 10 feet of cord. 10 feet of cord. So I'm going to unravel this. Don't worry, yours is going to be a lot neater than mine on election day. Obvious reasons, we work with this stuff every day, so we got to figure out the best way to wrap it up. Now, I'm going to plug it in the back here. I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see. All right, so there's a little knob here. You're going to plug it in right underneath there. And that knob is actually a fuse, okay? Now I'm going to start running my cord. So the little Velcro strips actually help you to control your cord. That's all. Remember, you got 10 feet of cord. You got to control that. Yeah, you can actually control the cord. And then you also have like a little track going down the back of your ballot scanner lid. Just run your cords through that. So, and the cord is so long to where you can actually just plug it directly into a wall as opposed to trying to put it into a strip. All right. Okay, so now look closely at the front. I'm going to apply a little power to it and give it a little juice. Now you'll notice that the minute that I applied power, you should have some amber lights right there, right? This is the first indication that you actually have power going to it. You want to always make sure you have power. Here's the thing. Your ballot scanner now has a 2-hour backup battery. Fun fact. Okay. I'm sorry? I hadn't got to that part, but no. I mean, I've never seen how many times it pauses or whatever. I know it does beep a couple of times and how many beeps it does to shut down, but I never noticed the pausing. But good eye. So you guys remember the stylus? This is what we're going to use to turn it on with. You're going to take the butt in, just like that, insert it into the hole next to the 3 lights, and listen carefully. You're going to press it and hold for like 2 seconds, all right? Now, you see where I got it from. You see what I'm doing? I'm putting things back where it comes from. Now, inside this box, you're going to have a modem, the stylus, and a security key and a poll worker card. Your security key for your ballot scanner is going to grant you access into the poll administration menu, all right? This is what your security key looks like. You will only get one. When not in use, it goes back inside here. Got it? Goes right back in there. This is what she looks like. All right? Now, your ballot scanner is going to talk to you as it always have and tell you what to do and when to do it. Right now it says ready. Please apply your security token to log in. Well, here's my token or security key. I'm going to place it on the security port right here. Press. And then it's going to bring up a keypad. It's prompting me for a password. The password will be found inside of your red ballot scanner box. Today, your password is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to tap enter, and then it gives you feedback. And when it's good feedback, you get this flashing check mark in the box to make you feel good about life. Now it's verifying election files, and then it's going to tell you the date. It's going to say today's date is March the 10th, 2020, and the time is 6:40. 10 p.m. It's actually doing a count up, got it? So you can change that or confirm it. Now, you shouldn't be changing anything. If the time is so far off, you will talk to your election coordinator and they would be able to assist you with that. But what we're going to do is tap confirm. Confirm actually means yes. You'll never see yes or no. You'll see confirm or continue. Continue means no, I wish to go to the next step. I'm going to go ahead and tap confirm. And then it's going to bring me to main menu. Under the main menu tab is going to be poll management and utilities. We're going to tap poll management. Under poll management, it's going to be open polls. So we're just going to tap open polls. And then it says open poll confirmation. You have chosen to open the poll. Are you sure you wish to continue? Confirm. And then, what's this? That morning zero tape. You guys remember that? So the morning zero tape is going to run. All right? Something new that you will have to do once it's done running. Each judge will have to sign their name to this tape. And just take a clipboard or take your handbook and place it underneath there and just sign it. Because remember, it can't get torn off. It must stay attached all day. All right? All right? So you're going to verify the date, the time, and that all numbers are 0 on this tape. You guys know how you do it. You take it, you roll it up, get it out the way for the day. All right? Now, the printing is complete, and then it's going to offer you a chance to print another tape. Now, back in the day, you guys didn't have that option. You know, if you had a problem with that printer, that tape got ground up, But now you have an option, okay? So now we're just going to tap continue because we don't want to print another tape. We just want to continue. Remember, continue means no, I just wish to go to the next step. Go ahead, tap continue. Now something new is called the configuration transmission. Your old voter card activator used to do this. Basically what it's going to do, we're going to hook up a modem to here, and it's going to do a morning ping. It's going to let our office know that we can receive a signal from your precinct. All right? And this is what our modem looks like. It's pretty cool. All right? There she is. You actually have 6 feet of antenna. And the coolest part about your modem is this. It's actually a magnet. So if you need to hold it up to get a better signal because you may be in a church basement and you're near a window but everything's up, you just put it on the tallest thing you can get to so you can get a signal. Got it? Now, to attach our modem to our modem port, we're going to break our yellow seal, which is attached, because when we see a seal, what are we going to do with it? We're going to verify it before we do anything. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to break the yellow seal. Then we're going to open the modem port door, which, by the way, is spring loaded. Then we're going to open up the door and insert our modem into the very top port. Then we're going to tap confirm. The first thing you're going to notice is that it's actually detecting the modem, and we got a pretty strong signal here. All of my blue lights are lit up like a beautiful Christmas tree here. All right, it's going to detect the modem, and at some point, it's going to get connected to it. You guys got any questions so far about the setup? So let me tell you about this equipment. You will already know how to use it. It's based on what you've been doing for years. Fair enough? It's fairly simple. The ease of use is perfect, and when you see something or start working with it, even if you would have saw it for the first time, you'd immediately know how to use it. That's just how user-friendly it is. All right? So now, just that quick, I looked away. It says transfer complete. So that means that our morning ping went through. We're good. So we're going to tap continue. And then it says opening the polls, please insert ballot, which means it's ready to go. So I'm going to remove the modem, place it back inside of my red ballot scanner box. All right? And then I'm going to get a red seal and attach it.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
you know, before you put this red seal on, you're going to record it, right?
Yes.
You got to record it and then put the red seal on, and then this is up and ready to go. How was that? That was fairly simple, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
Yeah. Wait till you set it up. It's even easier. Now on page 35, there will start the setup of your new touchscreen voting unit, all right? Now all I can say about this is that you're going to love the setup, because I know you guys are into making things, we try to make things as easy as possible for you. All right, 2 things. So here is your brand new privacy cover, all right? It's already out and removed because we try to make it easier so you can see it. But you guys remember those curtains that never worked, so here you go. You got something better, all right? So I'm gonna lay that right there just for right now. Now the first thing you're gonna notice is that, hey, your new stand has what?
legs.
A handle. And of course, she has legs. All right. Now, the black bands right here was where your privacy sleeve would be actually sitting, right up in there, right? You're gonna turn those toward your knees, all right? Just turn it toward your knees. Open up the Velcro. Open up the legs. Thank you. Flip the table up. Lock the table down and latch it from underneath. That's it. That's your setup of your table. Okay, so what goes in here?
Cords.
That's right, cords. You know, you pretty much know how to set it up.
Yeah.
All right, that was fairly simple. Now we're gonna place this over here real quick, get it out of our way. The next piece of equipment that we're actually going to set up is going to be the touch screen on the table. All right, so she has a nice little stack of cords, and I need assistance with it because we don't want to have stuff flailing. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Now, the first thing that you're going to realize is this, guess what? She's being controlled by a handle on the back. Those evil legs designed by Satan Incorporated, well, you don't have those anymore. So you actually got a stand. And guess what? You have a brand new audio controller. This is perfect. It's much better than your old one because it actually supports an individual who has a clenched fist. All right. It still has Braille on it. The voter can go up, down, left, and right. They can select using the X in the middle. They can speed up the speech. They can slow it down, and they can make it louder or they can make it softer as they want. It is. It's much better. And then you also have brand new headset. This time you don't have the plastic cord. This time you have like the nylon cord. Lasts much longer, all right? And then you have a cord here that's going to go into the back of your printer. So you guys are going to have an HP printer that we're going to plug in as well. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and plug this in. Now this is your this is a basic standard HP LaserJet printer. And all we're going to do is just sit it up on the table. Now we're going to plug it in the back. Now this particular cord right here is going to get plugged into the top portion of the printer in the back. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and plug that in. Okay, I'm going to slide this over just a little bit. Slide this guy over a little bit. Put him on the table. And then we're going to feed the cords through the holes in the back. And then we're going to plug in the printer, plug up the printer in the back. Okay. And then everything's plugged up. But we're going to turn on our printer first. Okay. Now, there's a power button right here in the front for your printer. It's going to come on. It's going to have a flashing green light along with a flashing orange triangle. Once it's ready, it's going to tell you, ready. Okay, there's a tiny little screen right here. Okay? Simple setup. Now, once it's done and it says ready now, we're going to break our yellow seal. Because we know that when we see a seal, we will verify it. So we're going to verify this seal on our seal accountability form, but we're going to break it now because we need to get inside and turn on our touchscreen. And inside of the touchscreen door, there's a black rubber button, power button. Just press it, release it, lock the door back, and put on a red seal. Don't forget, you must record the red seal, okay? Your touchscreen here has 4 seals on it. It has one on the election data door. It had one on the power printer door, which was yellow. It has one on the battery door and the accessories door, okay? Now, the only seal that we broke was the yellow one because, you know, we always known that if there's a yellow seal, we got to break it and do something to it, all right? Not necessarily for the red seal, though.
So when you say recorded, every seal has a number on it?
Yeah, every seal has a number on it. You must verify any seal that's already attached. But if you break a seal like we just did, you're going to record it on your seal accountability form. Everything else should be already on there. You just matching up the numbers. Got it? Now, thank you. If you look at your screen right here, it has an animation. It's pretty much telling you what it wants you to do. It shows you the chip face up, and then it tells you to flip it over and then insert the card with the chip portion going in first. So I'm gonna flip it over and insert the card. This is actually a poll worker card. This poll worker card will grant you access into the admin menu of your touchscreen, okay? So I'm just gonna insert the card here. And then it's gonna bring up a little keypad. It wants you to put in a password. Your password for your touchscreen will be found in the red ballot scanner box as well. We're gonna go ahead and put it in. Today's password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap log in. All right, so your screen's gonna come up. Now you'll notice that we have power, but also at the top of your screen, you see a battery. Inside of the battery, you want to see a lightning bolt. That lightning bolt indicates that you're actually plugged into AC power, got it? Also, you'll notice that the AVS controller and the manual session activation is actually checked. The AVS controller is simply your audio controller that I just showed you. And the manual section activation is this. If your voter card activator stops working on your EPoll book stand, you can put your touchscreen in manual mode and still be able to, the voters can still vote, okay? That's pretty much what your other one did. Your other one did the same thing. Now, what we're gonna do is go ahead and tap open poll. This is open poll confirmation. Are you sure you wish to open the poll? Tap yes, then put in your initials, and then tap accept. The polls are now open. I'm just going to remove this card and place it back inside of the little bag it came out of, and then place it in the ballot scanner box. This is your setup. Do you see how quickly that we got everything set up here? This wasn't even 10 minutes. Y'all see this? Yes? No? Maybe? All right, so everyone please look at your screen, okay? Everyone should have an OK in the middle of the screen. Everybody got that OK button? Does anybody have a yellow screen? No? Great. Go ahead and tap OK. The screen is going to go black, which means that your EPoll book is going to restart, because it's pretty much like your computer at home. If it gets updates, what it does is that it's going to actually go ahead and it's going to prompt you to restart it. Got it? Now, you guys saw Toshiba again. Now, you know the 3 buttons is going to come up one more time, right? Now, listen carefully. I'm going to give you a set of instructions, and what I want you guys to do, I want you to get back to the screen where it says the polls are closed. Do not open them. Go ahead, tap Launch Express Poll, and go. All right? Once that password come up, go ahead and put it in. And then tap Continue if you got it. Keep going. The next thing I want you to do is to open the polls. Go ahead, tap Open the Polls. Your screen is going to change. You guys see that? All right, all polls are now open. But we're not done yet. We now have got to sign in on the EPoll book. You guys remember that? Now to do that, we're going to actually tap the Poll Worker tab at the top of your screen. Now, the Poll Worker tab at the top of your screen. And you guys see the list of names there? Now listen carefully. I want you to tap the very top name. His name is Jesse. Now you notice that when you tap Jesse, you notice start time popped up, didn't it? Right? So go ahead and tap start time, because that's what it wants you to do. It wants you to tap start time to the right of it. Okay? Now everybody should have a box in the middle of the screen. You guys see it with the date, time, and all that? Then the next thing I want you to do is just go ahead and tap save. Just tap the save in the middle of the box. That's how you will log in on election morning. You will tap your name, you'll tap start time, then you'll tap save. Now, for our final step, we're going to get our EPoll books ready to start processing voters. And to do that, we'll tap Issue Ballot at the top of the screen, and then tap Continue at the bottom. And now our EPoll books are now ready to start processing voters. How cool is that? Pretty easy, huh? You guys did excellent. Very good. All right, so now we got to get you guys up and moving, because we got to see what you guys know. On your blue card that you guys filled out, it's in your handbook. At the top of it, there's a number. That's the number of the station you will be going to. Listen carefully. You will get up, go to that station, and start setting up, okay? Now, when you get there, immediately set up the ballot scanner. Then, once you're done there, you'll set up the touch screen. Let's go.